Hey family, hey butterfly family. Thank you for checking in. As you see, I'm getting ready to do a psychic reading on the beautiful um Kirstie Alley. May she rest in peace. She was 71 years old, and it was stated that she had passed away due to having cancer. This reading would pretty much be just me paying homage to Kirstie. I'm going to be using three decks. I'm definitely going to start off using the Radiant deck right here. This will let us know who is Kirstie. And notice I said is because energy never dies. It just transfers. And I come to know this to be true. So I'm not going to speak about her in past tense, even though she's not with us no longer in the physical. Um, she's still with us in the spirit. And by being so early, I'm just, setting my attention as far as connecting with her spirit guides, okay, family? So anyway, this sister drinking some good old herbal tea. There's nothing like it. This tea right here has really helped me get off coffee. Um, and I love my coffee, but it's nothing like honey, cinnamon, turmeric, and ginger. Uh, During this season, nothing like it. It keeps those bugs away, shall I say. So anyway, it is stated here, cheers, star Kirstie Alley dies of cancer at the age of 71. Her family revealed the award-winning actress had recently been diagnosed with cancer. May Kirstie rest in peace. Kirstie Alley, best known for her role as Rebecca Howard in, I think, Howie and Cheers, has died at the age of 71 from a recently discovered cancer diagnosis, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started this reading. I thank you all for your love supporting my channel. Wherever you see and hearing this reading concerning, Kirstie Alley, who's no longer with us, may she rest in peace. Um, just know that it's not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay, I don't see it as entertainment, but many people watch for many, many reasons. And I love you. I appreciate you all. And let's get with this reading, okay? I just want to pay homage to this beautiful sister who is no longer with us in the physical, okay? So as I stated earlier, I'm going to start off using the Radiant deck, and then I'm going to use the Tarot deck, and then I'm going to end it with the Angel deck. And pay attention to repeated words, repeated messages, okay? All righty, I'm setting my intentions. I'm Kirstie Alley. I'm looking at her beautiful eyes. The eyes are the ones to our soul. Divine Spirit, love and truth and light. Holy Spirit leads me to all truth and clarity about Kirstie Alley. Who is Kirstie Alley? And the only reason I say who is Kirstie Alley, because even though we know her as the characters that she has played, and we have watched her over the years in her acting career, we still don't really know her. Only those that are close to her really, really knows the woman, okay, behind that name. So anyway, I'm just, you know, um, peeling the layers, those things that are hidden that we didn't know anything about when it comes to Kirstie Alley, her characteristics. Divine Spirit, who is Kirstie Alley? Those are beautiful qualities about her that a lot of people did not know. Who is Kirstie Alley? Okay, I'm going to start off right here. Now this is in divine order. Okay, family. Let me bring this up some. Hold on. The first card is transparent, and I like this. This is someone who's very down to earth, and not only that, what you see is what you get. She doesn't wear no mask. Okay, what you see is what you get. So she never really walked around wearing a mask. Okay, she pretty much just being transparent. According to the spirit, extroverted, patient, supportive, inspired. And I did read comments or other videos when it was, giving Kirstie tribute, and a lot of people said that she has really inspired them. So that's interesting for this to come out. I guess they love the way she carried herself. They never really saw her as someone trying to be more than what she was. Whatever was going on with her, she let it be known, and she wasn't faking the funk, if you know what I mean. Helpful, dotting. And this is a beautiful quality. This is someone that doesn't walk around, saying "I love you, I love you." They show it. So Kirstie was someone that would show you how she feels about you, and you would know it because it's in her actions. Next, euphoric. Next, filled with love. Devoted. Open. And if you look back on a lot of her old videos in the past, remember she was having issues with, I think she had some kind of substance abuse in the past. I'm not sure if it was the drugs or the alcohol, but anyway, allegedly. But anyway, if that's not the case, I remember she also was struggling with her health, her weight. Let me just say that it will always fluctuate. It will fluctuate. One minute she's gaining all this weight, and then next she's down to a small size. People were worried about her. Worrying about whether she had an eating problem. Anorexia, whatever the case may be. But she was never that small. But her weight would fluctuate. That's the point I'm trying to make. And she was very open about that. About her struggles when it comes to that. So yeah, she's very open, forgiving, approachable, creative, and thankful. So a lot of these characters, we kind of been seeing them along the way anyway, so it's nice to receive confirmation. So I'm gonna set these to the side over here, and I'm going to continue. I've already pre-shuffled. You seen me pre-shuffle the deck. Shuffle again. Nope. I'm going to continue. Divine Spirit, who is Kirstie? Kirstie has some beautiful eyes. All right. According to the spirit, Kirstie is healing. So this lets me know that she's been putting the work in, okay, due to past, her past childhood wounds, shall I say, anything that she has experienced in terms of trauma, shall I say. She's definitely been putting the work in her adulthood, okay? So she was operating in healing, whatever that means to Kirstie, okay? Grounded, genuine. I'm not surprised with a lot of these cards that are coming out. The fact that I saw transparent told me a lot about her. She's genuine. And I believe people saw that in her, and that's why, she was so loved, trustworthy. Now, for me to see this right here, trustworthy, I think about, Kirstie being in the Hollywood industry for a long time. I don't know when she started, but, she's tied to a lot of people who have been in the industry for a long time too, like Travolta, and um, John Travolta, and a host of others that she's so called still friends with. So she's seen a lot. She's seen a lot. So with that being said, according to Spirit, she's very trustworthy. So this is someone that doesn't go around, spilling the beans about you. She's someone that would keep things to herself. You know, especially if you had her as a dear friend. Okay, she's very trustworthy to be around. So if she knew anything about you, and you're her so-called friends, when you turn your back, she's not going to talk about you, even though she knows what she knows. Intuitive. So Kirstie also had this sense of knowing and was listening to that still voice also within her. Objective, warm-hearted, graceful, brave, grateful, understanding, in love. Now she could have been, I don't know if Chris was married or not, or in a relationship or not. This I don't know, okay? But in love can mean many, many things. It can be in love with a project, and she's in love with what she does, especially, acting, if this is being her passion, shall I say. She could have been in love with what she does. And I'm sure she would because she was doing it for a long time. So anyway, the word in love, growing, imaginative, artistic, let's continue. It was Kirstie. And the fact that I pre-shuffled, that's why I'm not shuffling again. Everything is in the, everything that came out need to come out. And I'm sure there are more other beautiful, awesome qualities about her, but I'm going to move on to the next Oracle decks. Next, I have emotionally available. And a person like this is definitely a good friend because they made time for you, okay? She was someone who was emotionally available, enthusiastic, fair, focused, cheeky, learning, assertive, invested, empathetic, flexible. See, this is someone who makes time for what they want to make time for, okay? She's very flexible. She was good with juggling, shall I say, home life as well as her career. Passionate, caring, knowledgeable. And we know this to be true because um, I watched a lot of, movies that she's done, and she also played characters, in comic roles as well. That was definitely quite funny. So anyway, behind the scenes, she was funny as well. She was the one to make you laugh. And if many of you watch Cheers, you know what I'm talking about. And peaceful. So she wasn't about the drama. If anything, I see her as being a peacemaker. All right. So I'm sure there's more, family. I just want to stop right there. And on the back, it says intelligent. So for the most part, the spirit pretty much revealed a lot of things that we already knew about her. So we pretty much received confirmation. I'm setting my attention looking in Kirstie beautiful eyes. What was going on with Kirstie? The days that led up to her death. And then spirit wants to know those things that were hidden, that were going on up in this mind of hers. My spirit seeking clarity. What was going on with Kirstie on the days that led up to her death? What was she dealing with? What was going on with Kirstie? All right, let's start with these 9 cards. I'm gonna set this up here. Let me get a little swig of this tea real quick, if you don't mind. I appreciate you. None of this is in divine order. They're just random messages. Let me look this over real quick, okay? Okay. Now I was setting my attention what was going on with Kirstie before her death. Let me just say that. But there are timelines to my readings. A lot of my butterflies know what I mean when I say that. So a lot of this is letting us know about events that were playing out before her death, but also a lot of this I'm picking up on is the aftermath of her death as well. Okay. So anyway, none of this in divine order. So I have here victory and success. Now, behind the scenes, if Kirstie was dealing with a difficult period in her life, and we all know in her past she was struggling, okay, in her due to her personal issues. Let me just say that. Um, this says victory and success right here. This is someone who has overcome their challenges. Okay, this is someone who has overcome their challenges of their past issues and you know struggles. Also, this speaks about good news as well. But we know in the present, it's really no good news because she has passed. To her loved ones, they're really going through it and they are hurt due to the separation of their loved one no longer around. But this also can let me know that due to the past issues and struggles Kirstie has faced or she has been dealing with, um, this speaks about, victory and success as far as overcoming those challenges as well. Next, this card's upside down. Now, this is interesting right here. This card's upside down, but it did come out no matter what. This is spiritual union. This is someone that Kirstie knows, and she has a bond with this individual. She has a spiritual union bond with this individual. It can be a family member, it can be a spouse, it can be a lover, it can be a sibling, it can be a best friend, it can be a childhood, someone she grew up with, that she was close to in her childhood. But whomever this individual is, um, there's lack of harmony in this union. It came out upside down. Now, if this is not the case, if Kirstie did not have an issue with anyone before her passing, someone that she loved, that could have been a family member or a friend or a lover, okay, whatever the case may be, if she did not have an issue with anyone, upside down can represent separation and the end of this so-called um, bond, the end of this union. Now, the fact that Kirstie is no longer with us, the fact that she's no longer with us, I see this as a separation between Kirstie and her loved ones because she's no longer with us in the physical. Now, it also can be people that she works with. Also, it doesn't have to be just family. It can be related to someone that she worked with also, but that she works close with. Let me just say that. But also, if that's not the case, it can be the fact that it could be someone that she knows that she has a bond with. and there's some kind of, separation, or, you know, the closest the closeness is not as strong as it once was. Okay, it's like it could be lack of harmony there. Let me see something real quick. Okay, I'm not sensing that this is Kirstie and a family member. This is someone that she was involved with. Now I don't know if she's presently married, or she had a boyfriend or an ex, but this individual is on her mind. Let me just say that this individual is dear to her, and it could have broken up. It could have been a separation. It could have been a fight. You get what I'm going with this. I don't want to spend too much time on this card, but it did come out. But it's someone that she loved and had a close bond with, and it's some kind of partner. I don't know if it's a present partner or it's an ex, okay? But yeah, something happened here in this union. Next, this is passion initiated. This particular timeline before Kirstie death, she was feeling good from the inside out. If she wasn't before, right here, she was starting to feel good from the inside out. She was feeling very passionate and full of ideas. Now, the spirit did say that Kirstie was very intuitive, all right. But right here, something was bothering her to where she wasn't operating her intuition at all. This is intuition. This is someone who listened to that still voice. But the spirit said that she was intuitive. Now you can still be intuitive and get off your game, okay? Especially if you are distracted on the wrong thing or the wrong individual. You're not focused. So right here, she wasn't focused at all. There were some choices that needed to be made, and she was not focused at all. Just depending on what this meant to Kirstie. Next, we have the sacrifice card. Now we know this was not sacrifice. According to the media, she passed due to having cancer. That is what has been stated here. Now, by this card being upward, this can let me know a lot about Kirstie. This is someone that puts others before themselves. And we saw all those beautiful qualities about her. So Kirstie was operating in her life due to self-sacrifice. And there is self-sacrifice to where it can be negative and destructive, and there is self-sacrifice to where it can be in a good, kind gesture way, especially when you're thinking about someone other than yourself. But this is one, when I think about Kirstie in the sacrifice card, I think about self-sacrifice to where she was putting other needs before hers. Okay, and she could have been also doing this in her relationships as well. When it comes to whomever she would get involved with. um I think about people who deny themselves, put themselves in the back burner to let other people shine, if you know what I mean. Also, this card speaks about what needs to be released, you know um and this could be like her past energies, due to self-sacrifice, how she was doing things that wasn't for her highest good as well. And that can be due to addictions. Let me just say that. Okay, that was wasn't serving her, but we did see the healing card as well. So the healing card let us know that if she was experiencing any kind of addiction, shall I say, or whatever those issues may have been for Kirstie, allegedly. We saw the healing card. She went into that place of healing. So obviously she was putting those things behind her. She was releasing them. But right here is self-sacrifice. Next, we have the heartache and loss card. Okay. I feel like at first I was thinking about this is what her family is dealing with, which they are dealing with a heartache and loss. They're full of heartache right now due to a loss of their loved one. But also with this card, I'm picking up on is somebody that Chris was involved with. Okay, I'm saying this right here. Christy was dealing with before she passed. She was dealing with some form of a heartache also due to a loss of someone. I don't know if it's due to someone maybe could have passed, or someone, or it could have been a relationship that broke up. But anyway, if many of you know, 'cause I don't follow these celebrities like that, but if you know, I appreciate you sharing it down below. But anyway, it looks like Chris was experiencing some form of heartache as well due to a loss. Right here, this is Christy picking up the pieces, and she getting to that place of moving forward in a positive. This is positive movement forward. So this is Christy pretty much picking up the pieces, and getting herself together, shall I say, and she's moving forward in a positive manner as far as in her life. Now this speaks volume. Something was bothering Christy. Let me just say that. I'm not gonna say it was bothering her in the present. Hmm. All I know is something was bothering his sister. This could be more of a past energy, but this right here is mental conflict, and this is someone that has the inability to get over something or someone. Okay, it could be that lover, that ex spouse. I don't know if she was married before. I don't even know if she's still presently married. But anyway, something was bothering her, and it was hard for her to shake it off. And mentally, she was, in stagnation because it was hard for her to move forward from it. But right here, this lets me know that she was finally at that place of releasing and letting it go. So I'm sure was doing a lot of releasing, a lot of forgiving, you know, because right here is showing positive movement forward. So whatever it was that was bothering, whatever it was or whomever the individual was that was bothering Christy, she was letting it go. Okay, it was no longer holding her prisoner in her mind. Okay, she was finally releasing, letting it go, and moving forward. And then we have here patient and planning. So this is what she was doing behind the scenes, being patient and planning her next move. That's interesting. I'm gonna go around one more time. Divine Spirit, I need to shuffle. Nope. Okay. Spirit said I don't have to shuffle. Let's continue. Hold up. Let me get this going here. Hey, Tyree. Good morning. I want to see something. I want to know if she married or not. Hold on 1 minute, family. Let me see something. Christy, children. Let me see. True, confirm, true. I'm just curious about something. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Let me see. Born 1951. She died. She died December the 5th. Tampa, Florida. Children: Lily Price Stevenson, William True Stevenson. Spouse: Parker Stevenson, from 1983 to 1997. And then she was married to Bob Alley from 1970 to 1977. So she was married twice. She was married twice. And okay, let's see. She has grandchildren, she has siblings. But I don't see anything in here about her presently being married. And I also don't know if did she have a boyfriend also before her death? That part I don't know about. But it is stated she had two ex-spouses, Bob Alley from 1970 to 1977, and then the other one, Stevenson, well, Parker Stevenson from 1983 to 1997. Okay, okay. So now it kind of makes sense to me. Oh, okay. All right, let's continue. I was just trying to see something. And for why was I picking up on certain things? Hmm. And no wonder that speaks volume, you know, to failed marriage. And I don't mean to say it like that, but they didn't last for whatever reason. But that affected her emotionally also. No wonder, her weight was fluctuating, and she was dealing with a lot of, emotional issues as well as mental. So up here next we have emotional loss. Cause see that last marriage ended in '97. Okay, but she could have been in a new relationship. She could have been seeing somebody allegedly. Right here, this is someone who's experiencing a emotional loss due to someone could have transitioned that she knew. It could be due to a breakup. It could be for any reason. Okay, separation. Right here, if Kirstie was in the dark about anything, or if she was in a dark place, right here she's coming out, okay, of those four walls, and she's coming out, stepping out to the light. This is someone who feels a sense of renewal of life, as well as starting to get out some. This is someone who's coming out of depression as well, and feeling a sense of renewal of life. Next, we have the crown chakra card. This is Kirstie saying, I know. So she was aware of what was going on around her, as well as she was aware of her present situation and circumstances and her health. She's saying, I know. Next, we have memories of love. This is the one that's thinking about someone that they love, and this individual is on their mind. And it's like you can see they are attentive and vigilant. And see, a lot of these energies could be due to the fact that she has passed also family. It's just one interpretation, but they came out, period. Okay, these cards came out, period. You know, Just like I'm saying, this is Christy could be experiencing emotional loss, and she could have been experiencing emotional loss due to past failed relationships. Let me just say that. But also, her loved ones are experiencing emotional loss due to her death, due to her passing. And right here, we have memories of love. Now, right here, this is the one who's holding on to those feelings of being hurt um, due to feeling a loss. They're holding on to it. It's bothering them in this particular timeline. Right here, it is upside down. This is movement, choices, and decision. This is one who has a decision to make, and they have options, as you see. They're trying to figure out which door to go through. And they're getting ready to go through one of these doors. Christy card is upside down. So you can say before her death, you can say that she had a decision to make and she's been procrastinating, okay? Or she hasn't made a decision yet as far as what to do, which door to go through yet. And we saw the intuition card, it was upside down. And the reason it was upside down because she wasn't focused as far as receiving a clear answer. And not being focused can be just being distracted on the wrong things or the wrong individuals. Next, we have the sacral chakra card represents I want. This is Christy saying I want. Hmm. I want to see something. What did she want? What did Christy want? What did Christy want? Okay, I'm gonna put this back in the pile. I want to know what did she want. Right here, she's saying I want. Long Spirit, what did Kirstie Alley want? She's saying I want. What did Kirstie Alley want? Oh, okay. She want her power back. I guess she was at a lower point in her life behind the scenes and she felt helpless. And it could have been due to her illness, okay? But she wanted her power back. She felt very helpless. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm getting ready to end it with the angel deck. I'm going to just pull about 6 cards. Trying Spirit to clarity on Kirstie Alley. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Kirstie Alley. Trying Spirit to clarity on Kirstie Alley. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Kirstie Alley. Spirit to clarity on Kirstie Alley. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Kirstie Alley. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Kirstie Alley. Thank you, Spirit. Trying Spirit to clarity on. Thank you, Spirit. Trying Spirit to clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Thanks. Trying Spirit to clarity on Kirstie Alley. Anything Spirit wants to know. Ooh, that's too many of them. I don't want to do that many. That's too many. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should honor them, shouldn't I? If I do three more. And remember that when I use a radiant deck and that word in love, remember that word in love? It's right here. It came out in this message. So it looks like she had her eye on somebody. Okay, now this is in divine order. I'm going to go over these 9 cards. I'm going to end this reading. I just want to pay homage to this beautiful sister who is no longer with us anymore in the physical. It's Kirstie Alley. So it has here renewal, Archangel Jermiel, review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So this is a renewal card. The angel sent you this card because because you're either near the end of a project or at a crossroad on the threshold of making an important change. This card signifies that this time to review and do some evaluate, make thoughtful judgments regarding your life, and then make confident choices. Rest easily knowing that you prepared well. Legal situations are resolved favorable for you. And in addition, academics, examinations, and certification tests goes well. Additional meaning, a landmark decision, a career or job change, moving in a different direction, a new beginning. And I think about renewal of life also. Hmm. Next, four of water, missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. And remember, we saw movement, choices, and decision. We saw that card. And we saw them all the different doors that she was looking at, opportunities that was being presented to her, but she was taking her time, procrastinating about. That's what this is talking about. Missing the opportunity. Let me say this, either missing a opportunity or passing up on an opportunity that had presented itself. I'm going to read four of water. It's time to reevaluate your situation because you're currently missing an opportunity. The solution you're seeking is right in front of your face. Fortunately, positive forces are working to assist you now. Open your eyes to the possibilities and accept the help that's being offered to you. However, you may be distracted. That word distracted. That's why she was not able to heed her intuition. However, you may be distracted or feel emotionally trapped. It's possible that by focusing on what you don't have, you're taking for granted the good things that you do have. So what it was, the mental conflict was she was focusing on what she don't have. Whatever that meant to Kirstie. It could be, end of a relationship that went to the left. It just depends on what it meant to her. Additional meaning, discontentment, empathy, daydreaming, getting lost in your own little world, something missing in boredom. Next, we have seven of air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. And when I think about poor timing, I think about Kirstie finding out about, her illness. It was pretty much poor timing because, she was falling ill. Okay, she was very sick. Seven of air. Stop what you're doing and thoroughly examine the truth of the situation. It's possible that your course of action has significant omission or may be based on incorrect assumption. Review your plans with an objective eye or consult an expert to help identify necessary adjustments. Exercise caution while the details with the details and avoid carelessness. Sorry, family, carelessness. Review the timeline of your actions. It may be too soon to move forward, or it's possible you're procrastinating and missing perfect timing. Consider that someone involved may have a hidden agenda. Additional meaning: preferring to work or live alone, embarrassing secret, avoiding responsibilities, and theft. That's interesting. And all this is allegedly, but that's like due to what was going on behind the scenes. Okay, a lot of this we probably will never know anything about. But anyway, Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative, falling in love or waiting proposal, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. What's in out to me is the need to balance emotions. Knight of Water. Situation, deep emotion arise from situation or relationships, impacts your life. Falling in love or a wedding proposal is possible. You or someone close to you need to balance your emotions lest you become overwhelmed. You may receive invitations to parties or other social opportunities. People, extremely emotional person who's driven by a love of romance, arts, and beauty. Someone who is charming, competitive, and idealistic, sensitive and romantic, imaginative, enthusiastic, refined and moody. Additional meaning: someone you can talk to, a dreamer, a flirt, past life, connections, melodrama. And the spirit is said that she was emotionally available. So that's someone that easy, and as well as Spirit says, she's also approachable. So that's someone that you can just walk up to and they won't shun you. Okay? They won't shun you away. Next, we have Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationship develops to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. You hear that? Care for yourself and others. But Christy will give so much of herself, family. And according to the spirit, she also operated in self-sacrifice, and that's pretty much putting others before herself, putting others' needs before hers. It's like to me she wanted to please people, a people pleaser. Queen of Water. And that's not a bad thing, but you still gotta, you know, you can't deny yourself. You still gotta, make sure you're good, okay? Situation, emotional issues or relationships with others evolves to a new level. Even if things aren't perfect, there's a sense of peace and calm within you, and you intuitively know what to do next. Your feelings for and insight about others can be trusted. Make sure that you nurture those around you. You don't forget to also care for yourself. People, a person of deep but mature emotions, able to sense what others need and lovingly provides it. A intuitive or psychic person who trusts his or her perception and uses them to navigate the physical world successfully. Tenderhearted, empathetic, patient, generous, gentle, unconditionally accepting of others. Additional meaning: patron of the arts, love for family and home, a dear and reliable friend, great creative talents. Now that doesn't describe Kirstie. I don't know what does describe her. Next, Seven of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worries. Seven of Earth. The fruit of your labor continues to grow and harvest is imminent. Patience is essential as you pause to plan your next step. You may feel you have far to go, but don't forget how far you've already come. Review and acknowledge your progress from a broader perspective. Anxiety regarding the current situation is unfounded. Any halt in forward movement is temporary. This is a good time to rest or vacation to recharge your battery. Additional meaning, preserving, reaching a milestone, considering a new approach, unnecessary worries. And let me tell you, worry and stress can really, amp up any kind of pre-health condition that you may have. Let me just say that it makes it worse. One must definitely be in a place of calm and peace. You know, um, that energy can be very destructive. That's all I'm saying. But it happens to the best of us. But we have to learn to control our emotions. Five of water, things not turning out the way you hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Five of water, things may not have turned out the way you expected. Be careful not to focus too much on the negative, as there's a positive in every situation. You may be missing the silver lining. Fighting or trying to ignore change doesn't serve you. Instead, have faith that everything happens for a reason. It's healthy to grieve what has been lost and take the time to heal. Reach out to friends, family, and wise counselors for support and comfort. Additional meaning, sadness, the end of a relationship, wishing you could change the past. You hear that? I'm gonna read that again. Sadness, the end of a relationship, wishing you could have changed the past, obsession, crying over spilled milk, wishing that you could have changed something that happened in the past. And then also talking about relationships. Next, we have Page of Fire. It came out upside down. It's upside down for a reason. That's our family. Ongoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new Evador. It means adventure or project. Use your originality and ingenuity. But see, this talking about an opportunity that had presented itself to Miss Kirstie. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, remember the spirit said she was procrastinating or she could have turned this offer down. But anyway, I'm going to read up on it. And this came out upside down. Page of Fire. And it's upside down for a reason. It's just something that we need to look at. Let me see. Page of Fire. Situation. An exciting new opportunity comes your way. The angels guide you to wholeheartedly embrace this new Evandor. It may seem like a challenge, but it's one you're ready for. Dazzle people with your originality and ingenuity. People, someone who's outgoing, creative, and passionate about life. Who's enthusiastic, who, someone who is enthusiastically seek out new experience and can make things happen. Optimistic, confident, courageous, exhilarating, busy, and mischievous. Additional meaning, good news, a creative project, believing in yourself. Now this card came out upside down. So the good news, no. Because if she was thinking about, you know, taking on this project due to her passing, she was not able to operate in it. She was not able to move forward in this direction at all. It says good news, a creative project, and believing in yourself. Now, who knows? She could have been doubting, but this card came out upside down for a reason when it comes to the so-called project. But the spirit did say she was procrastinating about this, taking on this project. Next, we have three of water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. What stands out to me is the need to have more fun. Three of water. It's time for a celebration, wedding announcement, or pregnancy or birth, and reunions are likely. Graduation or promotion are on the horizon. You need to have more fun. You're working too hard and must learn to relax. Throw a party or take a vacation. Additional meaning, community, hospitality, entertainment, good fortune, happy conclusion. So Christy has, definitely lived a good life, shall I say. Um, Her dreams as far as wanting to, be an actress and make it in this business. Um, Her dream definitely came true, and she definitely became very successful at it. And even though she was experiencing her own little, you know, in her earlier years, you know, um, issues and dealing with her own demons and all of that, stemming from her past, she was in the healing phase in her life, um, healing and putting those things behind her that had her in stagnation mentally. But everything starts in the mental. But anyway, I don't want to dive too much deep in this reading. I just want to pay homage to Kirstie and send her much love and light her way. I wish her well in the afterlife, that she finds her way. May she expand her beautiful light within, because that's where home is, okay? It is the heart. And may this beautiful sister rest in peace. And like I said, I just wanted to pay homage to her. I thank you all for your love supporting my channel. The first of the year 2023, I will be back to doing crime readings and missing person readings. That is my passion, to be the voice for the voiceless. I'm just taking a little break. That's all. And change is always good, okay? So anyway, this is my reading on Kirstie Alley. She passed away at the age of 71. And may she rest in peace, this beautiful sister. And everything, we saw here, family, it is allegedly, but I am led by the Spirit. Peace and love to you all, and thank you for watching.